Hey, what's up guys? In this video we are going to learn about the REPL in Node.js. So the agenda of this video is that first of all we will learn what is REPL in Node.js, and then in the second step we will perform some actions in our terminal in the REPL. So we will write some JS expressions in the REPL. In the third step we will use some variables in REPL, and in the fourth step what we will do, we will write multi-line statements, for example for loops, while loops, and some other statements you can use which are multi-line statements. And in the fifth part what we will do is we will learn how we can find the final result of the REPL by using the underscore. And in the last step we will also use editor mode in the REPL. So let's begin. So the first step is what is REPL. So the REPL is not simply a word, it is a abbreviation of four words, for example read, eval, print and loop. So REPL is a computer environment similar to shell and command prompt. Node comes with the REPL environment when it is installed. So when you basically install Node.js, it comes with the Node.js. System interacts with the user through outputs of commands expressions used. It is useful in writing and debugging the codes. So basically it is helpful in when you write and you find some errors in the code, it will help you to debug the code. The work of REPL can be understood from its full form. So the work of REPL can you can understand from its full form, which is read, evaluate, print and loop. So here is the explanation of these terms. So what is read? It reads the inputs from the user and passes it into the JavaScript data structure. It is then stored to the memory. So what read does, it reads the inputs that the code that we write. Read reads it from the inputs and passes it into the JavaScript data structures. So when it passes into the data structures, then it will be stored in the memory. So this is the function of read. And what evaluate do, or eval, the parsed JavaScript data structure is evaluated for the results. So the data structure that has been parsed by the read, it evaluate for the results. And the third step is going to be the print. So what is print? The result is printed after evaluation. So in this step, the result that we have got from after evaluation, we will print it in the print it after the evaluation. So the next step is loop. So loops the input command to come out of node REPL, press Ctrl C twice. So it loops the input command. So if you want to come out of the editor mode or from the REPL environment, we will use Ctrl C or press Ctrl C twice. So these are the now we will perform some different actions in our terminal. So first of all what we will do, we will open the terminal, then we will write some JS expressions. We will use some variables in our terminal, and then we will write multiple line codes, then we will use underscore, and then what we will do, we will use the editor mode also. So first of all let's open the terminal. So I will open the new terminal. In the terminal, if you want to go to the REPL environment, what you have to do is you have to write node and then you will go to the REPL environment. So the environment that you are seeing now is the REPL environment. We can perform different actions, we can write JS expressions. So first of all what I will do, I will add two numbers and then you will see, for example if I will add 4 plus 5, it will we will get the result of 9. So it is the JS expression. So even if we perform some complex or not a lot of complex, but if we perform some other operators or other calculations, you will see the results. So for example I will add 4 and then I will use parentheses, and in parentheses I will add some more numbers. For example, oops, we don't want an equal sign. 4 8 minus 7 plus. So as you can see, so we can also minus one term from here. This is some complex calculation in the parentheses, and then we will also minus 2 from it. So if I will hit the enter, you will see the result of 7. So it calculates all of the variables, all of the operators, and we will get the result from it. So this is the way of using REPL or writing JS expressions in the REPL. We can also store these, for example the 4 and the 5 variables in the, or the 4 and 5 elements in the variables also. We can also use variables. So let's create a variable. For example, I will create a variable of I and I will store 15 in it, and then I will hit the enter. So when I will write the I, we will get the value that has been stored in this variable. So let's hit enter. You will get, we have got I from it, or the value that we have stored in the I. Similarly, if I will store some string value in a variable, we can also got these values from the variables. So for example, let's create a variable with the string, and I will store some string. For example, this tutorial is about learning REPL in Node.js. So this string has been stored in this variable. Now what I will do, if I will hit use this variable and hit enter, you will get the value that has been stored in this variable. So this tutorial is about learning REPL in Node.js. You can see we have performed the JS expressions also. We have used variables in the REPL, how these variables, how the values has been stored in these variables, and we can get these variables. Similarly, we can do these things in the console of our browsers, but in Node.js we will use REPL to perform those actions. As you will see, we have also write the JS expressions and also use variables. So the next step is we also want to run some complex statements, or we can say some multi-line code, which are for loops, while loops. So let's use some loop code in our REPL. First of all, what I will do, I will clear the term. So if you want to exit from the node or this REPL environment, you have to write the dot exit. Now you will move outside of this node environment, or we can say the REPL environment. Then I will clear the terminal. Now let's write some multi-line statement or the multi-line code in our REPL. So first of all, let's go to the REPL environment. I will write the node and hit enter. In this way you will go to the REPL environment. So let's write some code. First of all, let's create a variable with the value of z, and in this variable let's give it value of 0. So we are going to write a do while loop, which is the multi-line state, or we can say multi-line code. And in the second line, let's write a code which will be do while loop. What we want to do, so what we want to do is we want to write a do while loop, and we want to increment the number. So we will say let's increment the number, and we will also console log it, console.log. So here I will use template literals. So we can say the number is incremented. So we can say the number that incremented is we will use dollar sign and curly braces to write this variable, which is z, and then we can close this template string. So what we will get from the console log is we can get the number that has been incremented. So for example, if it will be 0, it will we will get number 1, and the number that will be incremented from 1 to 3, and then we will write the logic in the while loop for how long we want the number to be incremented. So in the next line I will close the do while loop, do statement, and then what I will do, I will write the logic in the while. So if the z will be less than 7, Let's close the parenthesis and write the code. Now you will see the number that is incremented is 1 2 3. So we have got this value. We have write a do while loop, and then the loop we have incremented the number, and then we will write the logic in. If the number is less than 7, then we want to increment it. So in the terminal we have got the statement that we have logged here, that saying the number that incremented is this one. So the number that is incremented is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we have got all of the things. So in this way we can write a multiple state, or we can say multi-line statement or code in the REPL. So the next step is we want to get the last value from the REPL. So let's do some calculation. For example, if I will create a variable a with the value of 55, and then I will create a variable with b with the value of 45, and then what I want to do is I want to add these two variables a plus b. Now you will see we have got 100. So we can use underscore to get the last result, or we can set the last result in REPL. So for example, if I will use underscore and hit enter, you will see we have got the 100 that we have performed earlier, which is the a plus b. So we have got 100. In this way we can get the last result in the REPL. So we have done with the first 5 steps of our agenda. The last thing that we want to know is how we can use the editor mode in the REPL. So first of all, clear it from here. So first of all, what I will do, I will exit from here, clear the terminal, and now I will write dot editor to go into the editor mode in the REPL. So I will write dot editor, and then what I will do, I will hit the enter. So first of all, what you want to do, you have to go into the REPL environment. So first go into the REPL environment, and in the REPL environment we will write the dot editor to go into the editor mode. So first of all we will go into the REPL environment, and in this environment we will write the dot editor, and now we have moved into the editor mode in REPL. So it's saying entering editor mode, control plus D to finish and control plus C to cancel. So if we want to move out of this editor mode, we will press Ctrl C, and if we want to run the code or finish the code, what we will do, we will press Ctrl plus D. So let's write some code. So it is the same as we are using the VS Code. This is the editor. So let's store some value in the code. So what I will do, I will store the value of 30 in X. I will store the value of 20 in Y, and then what we want to do is we want to add these two variables. For example, I will add X plus Y, and now if I will press Ctrl plus D, you will see the answer. So the answer is X plus Y, which is 30 plus 20. You can also write some different statements, the code that you want to write, also for loops, while loops, do while loops, different statements, the array methods. You can write everything that you write in VS Code in this editor layout. So let's write some other statement also. So the statement that we have performed earlier, which is the do while loop, let's write this loop in this editor, or we can say the editor mode in REPL. So let's create, so first of all go to the editor mode, and in this editor mode first create a variable X with the value of 0, and then what we will do is we will use a do while loop. We will increment the number, and we will use console.log, and then this will say the number that is incremented is $sign and curly braces to write the GS, or the variable is X, and then close the template letters and the parentheses, and then I will close this do loop, then write the while, which will say if x will be less than 7. Now let's press the enter and press Ctrl D to run the code. And now you will see we have got the same output or the same result in the terminal, which is saying the number that is incremented is 1, the number that is incremented is 2, and in this way we have got 7 results, because we have write the logic of while x less than 7, so it will be incremented to 7. Now you can clearly understand how we can write the code in REPL. We have written the in the first step we have understood what is REPL. We have we have read the definition and understood it what is REPL, and then in the second step we have write some expressions, variables, multi-line code. We use underscore to get the last result in the REPL. And in the final step we have understand how we can use the editor mode in the REPL. We have also understood in the REPL what read, eval, print and loop means. So you can clearly understand how this thing work in Node.js. So I'm going to start a complete series on Node.js. It will be a complete playlist, so all the videos will be in that playlist. So if you want to learn more about the Node.js, you can explore this playlist. So this is the end of the tutorial. I hope you have learned something new from this video, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe and share it, and also write in the comments what kind of videos you want in the future. So have a nice day. This is the end of the tutorial.